Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Though we may desire a carefree life filled with leisure, the richness in our lives is usually found within our personal efforts to meet life on life's terms, rising to the challenges, and being open to its wonders. Now, to be sure, nothing wrong with a little leisure and some carefree life. Yeah, that is worth putting some effort into. But there's the word, effort. We may find in our lives, if we reflect on just everything that we've been through, there's been some wonderful times. There's been a little leisure here and there. There's been some joys that we get to relax into. And matter of fact, we may look at just what we strive for and the idea that, wow, we can relax, we can be on a vacation, or we can have our house set just the right way. Maybe have one of those lazy boys, little recliner. And might be nice. But how do we get that? When you think about life, do we really cherish the time sitting in a leisure chair or hot tub? Or when we really reflect on who we are and what we are about and what's meaningful? Maybe it was how we got there. All the challenges that we've had to rise up to, and all the wonders that are available to us because we opened ourselves up to those wonders. Got out of the comfort zone. You keep hearing me bring that up. Out of the comfort zone. The life that we get to live, well, it's filled with lots of opportunities, lots of things that make our life super easy. I mean, we live in a world now where at the touch of a button you can have We live in a world now where at the touch of a button you can have access to information, you can have food delivered to you, you can even actually have cars that not only drive for you, some are just will correct you. We live in a world that is becoming effortless. Copy and paste text. Don't even need to write. Voice to text. Don't even need to type. And while all of this is wonderful, helpful, also it's kind of sneaky in a way that it robs us of our effort, of our creativity, of our opportunities to develop our skills and our inner resources. So just something to think about when we copy and paste even that 2-point verification code. Copy it, paste it. Don't need to memorize it. Don't need to write it down. Copy and paste. There we go. So much we can do on a phone. But when we step back for a minute and think about what are you creating? What are you doing? What skills are you developing? How are you using your mind? Remember, there was a time when we used to know hundreds of phone numbers. We used to know addresses of the people that we loved and cared for. We used to know the streets that we drove through. And nowadays, how many phone numbers do you know? How many addresses do we know? We don't need to, right? They're in the phone. Maps, come on. We just pull it up and have GPS tell us where to go. We don't even know where we've been. Didn't need to. We just drove through. So while our life has these resources and they are valuable and worth using, it's important to remember that we don't want to give up our effort. We don't want to give up our wonder. We don't want to give up our creativity. So finding balance here, I think, is critical. Recognizing there's some real joy in developing our resiliency in our effort. On a personal note, I stopped copying the 2-point verification code just so I can just remember it. It's usually 6 numbers, and type it in. I want to keep my mind sharp. I want to not be so distracted by all these resources that I forget and miss the wonder of the life that's right in front of me. Put the phone down, pay attention to the wonder, the birds, the people in my life, the food I'm eating. It's worth showing up for. Yeah, I invite you to do the same. Just have a little balance there. You may find a true richness in the life you already have. Not so much because of the leisure, but because of the effort.